So it's come to this. We take a look at that, which I've never seen until now. Well, Slyfox told me about it after seeing a clip in one of his videos, and I was interested. I scoured the jungles of Azeroth looking for any of these 3 films, thinking that maybe it would be cool to look at. Since after all, he said so many good things about it, how could I pass it up? YouTube isn't what it's used to be. Anyway, I never imagined it would be inside the jungles of Jumanji, but here it is. And now we're going to watch it together and see how it holds up. Whoa, what have I been missing all my life?
Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's to your way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you. When the rain starts to fall, I'll be there for you. Like I've been there before. I'll be there for you. 'Cause you're there for me too.
So yeah, further proof that animation can be good in any nation and not just a selected few. This is a movie that not many people know about, and those who do often become skeptical about it. It's simply called Jungledyret Hugo. When I look at the box cover, do you know what I see? Some Ewok thing, I think that's going to be Hugo, with a fox above some building hanging by rope while 2 strange characters try to catch them. Already I'm intrigued by just what the hell he is, and yet it would seem like another typical children's movie. Well, maybe not, as the company that made it, A-Film A-S, is known for making relatively good animated films, though we've yet to step further into their realm, as for now we're looking at the first Hugo movie. And yes, we'll be looking at the other 2 eventually, just one at a time will do. With that, let's begin. So we open up in what I can only assume is South America, where we see our title character lazing about. He hangs out with 2 monkeys named Zig and Zag, and like them, he likes to play tricks.
Come on, just hurry up.
He nearly killed his only 2 friends in the world. Oh, and because this is a 90s animated film, you know what's coming next.
Vulle, vulle, vap, vap, kille, kille, klap, klap, kysse, kysse, kras, kras, vulle, vulle, vap. Jungledyret Hugo og aberne sikrer sig. Vulle, vulle, vap, vap, oh yeah. Flyver ligesom sværderne og griber fat med hænderne. Vulle, 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 vap.
Now, the music sounds nice, but really now? The freshest animals of the jungle? Are you the in crowd that everyone looks up to? Or are you like Naruto, you just want attention? Either way, the only thing that bugs me is the stock animation.
Vulle, vulle, vap, vap, kille, kille, klap, klap, kysse, kysse, kras, kras, vulle, vulle, vap.
Typical. We get Don Bluth-like animation and you're relying on stock footage? Oh well, can't be all perfect. Anyway, we cut to our villains of the film, one of them being Isabella, who's suffering from I want this syndrome.
Og super nu det kæledyr til mig. Jack Petroleum har sine ædle grønlandske jagtfald. Og Michael Snacksen har sin yndige sølvpuma. Og de der tamme chimpanser. Men hvad har jeg? Hvad har lille jeg?
Oh, the world would just come to an end if I don't get my super rare pet.
Jamen Isabella, jeg har jo købt.
Købt et super sjældent kæledyr. Kan det købes for penge? Ellers er det jo ikke sjældent nok. Hvorfor er du så ondt imod mig? Lille mig. Lille mig.
Chill out, lady. Jeez, you're starting to turn Elmira on us. Well, her husband, Conrad, hired a native with the pay being a walkman, of course, to see what animal he could possibly track down for her.
Waku, waku. Waku, snip. Waku, snap. Waku, snooey.
What?
Horse, a dog, a cow, a reindeer, a lizard, Oh, a wolf.
Yes!
Anyhow, we learn more about how Hugo functions as a character, as he's shown to be quite the liar.
Ja, det ved jeg da godt, din fladpande. Men så havde du også været død på stedet. Jeg er nemlig dødelig giftig, ja, du ved det. Først ville du få sindssygt ondt i maven. Så ville øjnene rulle rundt i hovedet på dig, og din grimme, lange tunge ville slå kluder på sig selv.
Det er bare noget, du finder på.
Kan jeg måske tisse på dig? Med mit dødeligt giftige...
What are you, an alien now? On the other hand, also he seems to get quite angry too easily.
Jeg er dødtræt af jer to. Nu tager jeg ned til floden og svømmer. Og I skal ikke være sikker på, at I ser mig igen.
Yeah, it's not fun when you're being picked on, is it now? And just like that, he's captured. Well, considering the length of the movie, we need to do something like this eventually. Ah, scary lady!
Den passer perfekt til min nye film. Skønheden og kæledyret.
Yes, you do that and see what happens.
Kys mig så, fjols.
After a short chase, he goes over the edge of a waterfall. That boat isn't going over. Boy, these anchors are either that good, or I'd say it's inconsistent logic. Hugo ends up in a part of the jungle that's been burnt down, no doubt an environmental message behind that, where he eventually finds some bananas and calls it for the evening. The next morning... And yet no one noticed the yellow teddy bear falling into your sack? So now he's on the good ship Misery, minus the penguins. And funny how after getting out of the sack, it's now sunny and calm instead of stormy and rough. Yeah, this movie...
Ja, det lyder jo lidt hen af Hugo. Jeg hedder Dalekaj. Det er fordi, jeg laver de lækreste frikadeller på de 7 verdenshave. Vil du smage en?
No, I'm not going to comment on those. They're meatballs and nothing else. You really need to get your mind out of the gutter. So skipping this next song, which like the first has good rhythm, just not that interesting, we see... Oh god damn it! It stings!
Hugo er skam ikke til salg. Hugo er et meget sjældent dyr. Han skal afleveres til zoologisk have, når vi kommer i land.
Pjat. Dyret skal være med i min næste film. Kom så.
Vær venlig at forlade kabyssen.
It's here I start calling him Danish Goofy. Because like Goofy, for as big a caring heart he has, minus that calendar and poop hair. Anyway, he's somewhat of a dumbass as he doesn't seem to realize the torture his friend is in.
Farvel, lille Hugo, og har det godt. Jeg kommer og besøger dig i morgen.
You mean well, but you fail big time. Panic attack!
Er det, der plager dig? Er der gået fra forstanden?
Jeg vil ud. Jeg vil hjem til junglen.
Junglen? Hvad er det for noget pjat? Den har jeg aldrig hørt om. Zoologisk haveløve. Det er det fineste, man kan være. Masser af mad. Ikke noget med at slide på følen. Og så et stort begejstret publikum, som kommer hver eneste dag og beundrer mig.
So, do you dance for them too? And here's our other main character of the movie, Rita. She's the kind of girl who can easily take care of herself, especially since she likes going out on her own against her mother's wishes.
Hvad har du der?
Frugt og frikadeller.
Fedt, mand. Giver du en? Jeg er møgsulten.
Værsgo.
Ja. Jeg er altid møgsulten.
By the way, she kind of looks familiar. I'm going to need to talk to him later. So, you were saying?
Jeg hedder forresten Rita. Helt fedt at møde dig.
Ladies and gentlemen, the shipping of the movie. But it's interrupted by Conrad and unknown lackey number 1. But being incompetent thugs, like in many films, they let Hugo slip by them. This results in Hugo freaking out as he tries to avoid being killed in the streets, even if the start was inconsistent of where he was to begin with. Still, pretty freaky stuff. It's actually pretty dark for this type of film. Now, these next few scenes are pretty much Hugo trying to figure out what the hell to do, which tells us one thing: he's pretty much the furry version of Goku, minus having strength.
Mit navn Sabina Sandhurst. Jeg har da aldrig set en hund af din race før. Og jeg den allersmukkeste. Jeg har vundet masser af præmier.
Hvad er præmier? Smager de godt?
See? He's gullible and a glutton, but also a bit of a liar. So again, the scenes go by as such. Hugo ends up somewhere, causes trouble, and moves on. He ends up somewhere, gets turned into a living doll, complete with size-changing abilities, and moves on again. Except, during the second bit, it's more creepy, making me think that this is like a case of BFG, in which it's all about the imagery and strange characters. He does eventually run into Rita again, who shows him where she normally gets food.
Lad mig prøve.
I'm a man. I can show off to the lady fox. I'm cool.
Stærkt, mand. Du er ret vaks, hva'?
I haven't seen this awkward shipping since... I'll get back to you on that one.
Hvor den stinker.
Hold kæft, hvor er du kræsen, mand.
Hvor er der mad, der ikke er råden?
Jeg kender et sted, men der er masser af vilde katte. De slår sig ihjel, hvis de ser os.
Hvorfor det?
Fordi voksne ræve æder katte.
Gør din mor også det?
Selvfølgelig. Mor er død, skrab, er du ved det.
She better be, otherwise she'll end up like your father.
Store er katte.
Sådan cirka som os. Måske lidt større.
And some too big to be normal. So she agrees to take him to better food at the risk of being killed, not like foxes already do that. And we get probably the best song sequence in the movie. Like, seriously, I want the soundtrack to this song. I just love the imagery they put in here, and the voice work is just golden. Out of all the songs, this one has the right tone, the right setting. It's almost perfect outside of a few stock moments. Moving on though, they arrive at the restaurant and sure enough, there are cats here. Hugo, being the lovable idiot he is, decides to go right up to them.
Hvem er du?
Jeg hedder Hugo. Der lugter ellers godt inden fra kabyssen, hva'?
Fremmed må være sømand. Kabysen er køkkenet på et skib. Arbejdede du slet ikke ombord?
Nej, vi dyr arbejder der ikke.
Skibskatte gør.
Hvad gjorde du så?
Jeg fangede skibsrotter selvfølgelig. Knækkede halsen på dem.
De skibsrotter, jeg har mødt, var der fænke.
Det skal du ikke slippe godt fra. Dit lille...
Uh-oh, how do you think he's gonna get out of this one? Will he A, lie about his poison pea, B, lie about rat control powers, C, lie about being rabid, or D, lie about being a dog?
Den, de misforståede mig. Når jeg sagde, at rotter er ret flinke, så er det selvfølgelig, fordi de er dødsens hamrende bange for mig. Jeg kan få dem til at gøre alt.
If you guessed B, congratulations! Here's an internet cookie.
Jeg vil have en rotte slået ihjel, så siger jeg det bare til den. Så gør den det helt af sig selv, af bare skrækken, inden jeg råber min særlige rottekommanderlyd. Må I katte gemme jer? For hvis rotterne ser jer, så de selvfølgelig ikke komme frem.
Okay, vi skjuler os.
Well, this ought to be good for a laugh.
You are all weirdos. Ugh.
Well, that failed. Good thing your opposable thumbs let you climb buildings. Oh, and of course, desserts all around. After all, there's nothing more sweet to children than candy and cake.
Vil I smage? Værsgo at spise.
My cake, you're awful.
Dit lille skakkedyr.
Pest? Didn't you hear the news? That's the super rare animal from the zoo, you idiot! What if they were offering a reward for his capture? Well, at least Rita is here to make the save.
Du er gak i bolden. Du kunne lige så godt have været helt færdig begge to, bare fordi du er så kredsen og blæret.
Hold nu op.
Hvis ikke du absolut skulle have fin restaurantmad og prale med dine beskidte rottevenner, så var der ikke sket noget.
Oh, come now. It's in your blood to take risks. Besides, when you're disobeying your mother, you might as well do something crazy. It's how you learn.
Jamen, vi klarede jo alle sammen.
Nå, gjorde vi det? Kan du hygge dig?
Well, that shipping ended quickly.
Tigger om at komme med mig hjem, ikke? Så sig det, din selvglade.
Jeg vil godt med dig hjem.
Fint.
And it's back on. So she takes him to her den, where we meet her mother, who is pretty damn strict. Well, given her species, I can't imagine why not.
Vi har ikke plads til flere her i hulen. Vel, gå med dig.
Jamen mor, der er en masse mennesker og katte, der er efter Hugo.
What?
Nå, så lad gå.
So she lets him stay for the day, as Hugo later tells Rita how cool the jungle is.
Lækkert. Tag med mig hjem. Så skal du møde mine venner.
Er der slet ikke nogen farlige dyr i junglen?
Jo. Men op i træerne kan de ikke fange os.
Jeg kan jo ikke klatre i træer.
Yeah, that definitely might be a problem. Though I'm sure that's nothing fanfiction can't solve. Or the actual writers, since there are 2 more movies after this. So Rita offers to help take Hugo back to his ship, but Mother intervenes, saying she'll do it, since someone needs to watch the kids while she's out anyway. Meanwhile, Conrad is getting ready to send out trackers to locate Hugo. Aw, I wanted to see him snap like a dog.
Hov, vent på mig.
Det er for farligt. Der er for mange efter dig. Havnen ligger i den retning.
Jamen,
Slå dig.
Wow, she's even more cowardly than Rita. Where's your sense of danger? You could have made it. Well, he does eventually reunite with Rita, but unfortunately the cats are here too.
pas på, vi smitter.
Vi har hundegalskab. Det er frygteligt.
Pludselig griber galskaben os. Vi bliver helt vilde i øjnene og skærer tænder.
Yeah, like anyone's going to believe that. Well, fortune shines on them, kinda, as the pursuers show up to chase our heroes, right into the sewers. We get a bit of a drawn-out scene of them underwater trying to get somewhere.
Vi slap fra dem, hva'?
Ja, skibet.
So it looks like it's goodbye for the 2 lovebirds, but sadly it's time for the world's shortest climax. Not even a minute. Hiro Mishima must be proud that someone can outspeed him in a climax, and thus Conrad finally decides to tell Isabella off.
Hold så kæft, din hysteriske åndsforsnottede smertso. Jeg er færdig med dig og dit fjollede dyr. Farvel.
And then this.
Jeg er heldigvis også ligeglad. Jeg hader alligevel det dyr. Jeg er ligeglad. Jeg er ligeglad med alting.
Big time mind
Rita!
komme tilbage næste år. Så er jeg voksen. Så har jeg min egen hule. Og så kan du bo hos mig.
Stop! You're giving the shippers too many ideas! Who knows what kind of crazy fan art this will spawn? And no, you guys better not show me any! But at any rate, Danish Goofy, after finally growing a brain, decides to take Hugo back to his home where he's reunited with his friends. And we then end with a reprisal of the first song, but with Danish Goofy.
Jungledyret Hugo og æberne sikkert sagt mulle mulle wap wap. Vi er de vakse, de allermest vakse. De vakseste af junglens dyr, oh yeah.
This movie is a lot of fun. It's not perfect, but it shows that even back then there are plenty of animated films that can be dark and entertaining for children. But for one thing, the animation, while okay, has moments where it's either repetitive or incomplete. Plus, aside from one song, for the few there are, they have good beat, just not appealing lyrics. And Hugo, for as cranky as he is, he's still a kid at heart and knows how to act like a friend. But the villains, well, they're just generic, nothing more. I would highly recommend tracking this one down. It might not be the best, but it's definitely worth a look. Man, if only I'd seen it earlier in my life. Why can't we ever have good things? There is? Ew, Miramax. Well, it's too bad we don't have that version. It would have been nice to compare. Ooh, my copy has the dub on it. Cool, let's see it then. What? Well, okay, I mean, we could always try YouTube. Son of a... Well, folks, it would seem I can't look at the dub, though maybe someone will have better luck than I have. So tune in next time when we revisit the 70s for a Jaws ripoff that's quite possibly the king of them all. So until then, I'm the Media Hunter, and happy Rapture Day!
Vi suser gennem byen på det superskønne skateboard. Se os, jubilæe. Vi giver hinanden et knus på det superskønne skateboard. Se os, jubilæe.